In Our Hands, The Battle for Jerusalem is one of CBN's largest productions to date. We worked with nearly 250 actors and extras, including actual Israeli paratroopers. Every line of dialogue comes from records or diaries and interviews, and many of the battles were actually filmed in their exact locations. Ephraim Graham sat down with some of the members of the cast and crew to see how they made this epic film.
We shall destroy Israel and its inhabitant.
Arab nations surrounded Israel in 1967 with a battle plan.
Our goal is clear: to wipe Israel off the map.
That outmanned and outgunned the young country.
The Syrian army, with its finger on the trigger, is united. I believe the time has come to begin a battle of annihilation.
The Jewish nation's survival hinged on a war that would last only 6 days. Those days are relived in the film In Our Hands, The Battle for Jerusalem, through the compelling stories of Israeli paratroopers.
If you leave here, you won't be coming back.
But if I don't leave, none of you will be coming back.
Production for In Our Hands took just under a year to complete, and one of the most pivotal battle scenes was shot right here at Ammunition Hill.
We did the shooting on this Jeep right here. This was actually originally Motagur's Jeep, the character played by Sharon.
On location at Ammunition Hill, we talked with actors Idan Barkai and Sharon Friedman.
My grandfather Aaron, was in the siege on Jerusalem before, and he was telling about it to me when I was young. And it was like, you know, it's like unbelievable that I'm playing like the one that, you know, released the city and take it back, which is the place that my grandfather used to be here, like, you know, unprotected.
Sharon plays 55th Brigade Commander Motagur. Idan plays Chief Intelligence Officer Arik Akman.
You want me to plan an entire war in 2 days?
Yes.
I'm at the university full time. I'm about to take my final exam.
So, you'd better get to work.
Both of these gentlemen, very impressive in terms of their lives and their real-life people.
Yeah.
Were you nervous about portraying people who people celebrate and are heroes?
You feel obligated to honor that person, but it's just Arik Akman is such a great person. I was humbled, you know. I just tried to do my best, tried to give out the emotion and the tension of the moment I was in. Me myself, I served the army, but I never really fought in big, great wars, fortunately.
This film hits close to home for many cast members.
I myself was in the army in the paratroopers, so I could give my input to the part and the movie, but it was more real than just a memory of the Israel history.
Ishai Ben Moshe plays 71st Battalion Commander Yoram Zamosh. Did you learn anything new about the Six-Day War while filming this?
The movie showed me that it's not like we learned in the school. When you learn it, you know all the dates and what happened, but you don't live it.
Were there any scenes that were difficult for you, or the most memorable scene for you? What was it?
The most memorable was with the actress Ruth Farhi, who plays the woman that gives me the flag of Israel to put on the wall. It was a very emotional scene.
I brought you a flag. This flag flew in the old city before we left in 1948. When you get to the wall, I want you to hang this flag.
Of course. It will be our honor.
Action.
Guiding these emotional scenes, producer and director Aaron Zimmerman.
There are so many amazing human stories. I didn't want to do a dry documentary, you know, where you have old footage and you're saying, well, this regiment moved here and this regiment moved here.
Of course, this being a film about war, there's a lot of darkness in it. But I felt like there's also a lot of light in the film as well. Is my assessment correct, and was that intentional?
It was intentional to end on a high note, but it was also my intention not to give an empty, hey, yay, war, we won, because there was so many casualties. Absolutely. And there were so many injuries and people who, both mentally and physically, were never the same after that war.
Tell me who. Giora Ashkenazi, Yair Goldberg, Zaki David, Yoav Tsuri.
Ephraim Graham, CBN News, Jerusalem.
This was a powerful moment in time, and you have an opportunity to see the making of this film, the final product of this that recounts all that happened at that moment in history. One night, May 23rd, you don't want to miss it. InOurHands1967.com is where you can go to find out the times and locations in a theater near you. Be sure you take advantage of the opportunity to see this. InOurHands1967.com.